Welcome to my channel, and today we're going to be reviewing the Adidas F50 Elites. Let's get to it. So the retail price is 150 euros, but I got them cheaper for 80. Like most speed boots, it's very thin, very light, only 200 grams. It's lighter than the previous speed boot Adidas was making, the X, the Crazy Fast. It's even lighter than those, but what I like about these ones, what Adidas did is when they made the F50s, they kept the same like technology and like lightweight that was in the Crazy Fast, but they made it so that in the F50s it fits more different foot shapes. Because the X's, they were very specific. If you didn't have that foot shape, you couldn't wear them. They were like very specific foot shape, but these ones are more for everyone. Alright, so the first feature we're going into is the sole plate. The sole plate is actually the same, I think almost exactly the same, if not identical, to the more expensive version, the Elites, which are 110 euros more expensive, so it's pretty good. They got the same sole plate. It's very thin sole plate, like you can almost see through it. Like when I take the sole out, I look through the boot, I can almost see through it. It's transparent. It's got long studs though, very long studs. Like you can't wear this on thin turf. That will cause you some pain. Also, the outsole is very rigid, very bouncy. Like, look at that, it just snaps back. So you can tell it's a speed boot. It gives you a lot of like energy return when you just look at it like this. You know. Next, we have the outsole. The outsole, of course, is very thin, almost transparent if you look inside the cleat. And along the outsole, they have this sprint web texture right here. You can see it. It's like a little grippy. So you know, it feels nice when it's not like too grippy, like you tripping up on the ball, but it feels nice when you can like curl it real nice too. It's really thin. It feels like almost like you're barefoot. If you like barefoot, like feeling like when you're on the cleats, like hitting the ball, it's very barefoot. But like in terms of running on the ground, it's not barefoot. Like it's like very high up on the ground. You know what I mean? It's not like a low to ground cleat. So if you like barefoot feeling when like feeling the ground, it's not like that. It's not the cleat for that. But if you like just playing with the ball, when you hit the ball, it feels nice and barefoot feeling. The studs on this ones are really long, so if you play mostly on AG pitches, I would recommend getting the AG sole plate because it actually makes a big difference. And also, the soft ground pitches, the studs are just a little bit shorter. So if you're playing on soft ground, I would recommend that also. But you can probably use the soft ground pitches on AG. And you can also use the AG sole plate also on firm ground as well, if you really wanted to. Next up, we have the tongue. This tongue, it's a neoprene compression tongue. Same one as in the Elites actually. So that one's also the same as the cleat that's 110 more expensive. It's really soft actually, wraps around your foot nicely. Like it goes to, like it adapts to your foot shape nicely, just like kind of wraps like a sock almost. Very nice tongue. And the heel here, in the heel, I'm not gonna lie, I could have wanted a little bit more cushioning in the heel. It's kind of a very thin heel, but it's alright. The one thing I did have a problem in the heel is look at how high this goes. It's like when I was breaking them in, it was like digging into my heel, like in the back, giving me blisters. So that's the only problem with the heel, I'd say. The laces, nice soft laces. I don't know, just like any other cleat, I guess. So when I first was wearing these, the first time I tried them, they felt really like stiff, very plasticky feel. But after a couple uses, I eventually break them in. They fit nice. They definitely break in pretty fast after just like a couple uses, maybe 2 hours, 3 hours. But one thing, it did give me blisters in like the insole and like on the heel here. That went away pretty quickly. So I know I could have been dissing on the Elite version, but I'll tell you the differences between the Pro and the Elite. So the Elite one, so you see this one, it comes with one what's it called? One insole. It's a very thin insole. But the Elites, they come with a second replacement insole. It's called a comfort insole. It's much more softer, if you like that. Another thing is that inside the heel here, the Elites they have little grips, little grippy things here. And it like keeps your foot in place more. Also the sprint web texture I said earlier, the Elites, they have more of it. It goes all the way up here. So there's just more texture on that, more grip on the ball. They're also lighter by like 15 grams. Not a huge difference, but definitely makes a difference. Other than that, they're pretty similar. These ones are wider though, so if you have wide feet, I would not get the Elites. They're much more thinner than these ones. These ones are wider and thicker through the heel and like the midfoot area. They're just more thicker, probably a little more comfortable. Actually, the comfort's not too different, but if you have wide feet, definitely don't get the Elites. There's also the Elite laceless version. Those ones are 270 euros, and I don't know, it's just the same one. and the F50 Plus. The F50 Plus is 300 euros, and it's like they're laceless. It's like the Elite, but they're even lighter. And it comes with, you see right here, it comes with like a bouncy, like almost like a cushion pad, but like it's like a, you know, like an Air Max bubble. It's almost like that, and it's like, but it's not like a bubble. It's like, it's not see-through, you know. It's like a little thing here that's like supposed to make it bounce. And I've seen like people saying it does actually help like bouncing, but the thing is, it comes without laces. So when it bounces here, none of the like energy return, it's none of it is like absorbed and sent back because there's no laces to keep it there, so it just kind of goes out. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't get those. There's also the what's called the woman's cut. They're just like the Elites, but instead it has like a sock, like it's a high cut. And the reason it's like that is because when Adidas was making these cleats, they said they like asked the players, and all the women's players said they wanted like high cut, and the men's players like surveyed said they wanted more low cut boots. So the difference in the women's Elite and the men's Elite is only that pretty much the high cut, and they're also a little thicker, and they come with like a even more comfier insole for the women's boots. But other than that, there's not a difference. Like, and they're not really like just for women. Like, if you want a high cut boot, just get them. Like, doesn't matter. Next up we have the leagues. These are the cheaper versions. They're 100 euros. Actually, they're 90 euros, I think. 100 euros or 90 euros. I don't remember, but I also tried those. I don't have them with me though. But the difference mainly between the leagues is they were 248 grams, so they were a bit heavier. Actually, they're quite a bit heavier than these ones. They're more comfortable though. They're much more quicker breaking time, I would say. And they're not. I feel like they fit more different like sizes of foot shapes. Like some people got wide feet or like high arch. They're more like uniform. You know, like they could fit more different types of people. They also come with a hybrid outsole. And so you see how this one's just FG. They come with a hybrid outsole, so they're shorter than these, so you can use them FG, AG, SG, and they're more sturdier. Probably last you a longer time. And then there's the clubs, which I didn't try them on. I tried them on in the store. They're 60 euros retail price. They're basically like the leagues, except they're a little more sturdier, even thicker too. They're not really speed boots at that point. Like at that point, they're just kind of regular boots. Not very thin, but still a good option, especially for like kids. They're gonna grow out their boots, or they're gonna destroy their boots, you know, playing. And if they're gonna need new boots every few months, you might as well just get them the leagues or the clubs. Like honestly, for kids especially, I would not get any. I would not get the Elite or the Pros. I will definitely get the league or the club. Thanks for watching the video. If it helped you, smash that subscribe button, hit the like button, and go to my page. I'm gonna be posting some more stuff soon.